Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. Aunt Maggie's here. It's been a long time. I haven't seen my people. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I hope all is well with you. Happy Monday, fun day. I hope everyone is doing very fantastic well. I hope your day was magical, was outstanding, powered, and productive. And I also hope and pray, hi Elizabeth, that you did not allow anyone to rip away your energy. Because at the end of the day, everything is energy. I want to say my sincere apologies to everyone that has been writing to me messages on concern, on asking what's been going on with me, why I haven't been doing my lives. So I want to let you guys know. How you doing, Brian? That I have a lot of projects in my hand right now. Uh, and the beautiful thing about this all is I asked for this. And sometimes it can get a little overwhelming, but then I quickly remembered, you asked for this, remember? So please, I'm asking for prayers. I'm asking to be with me. Soon I will let everyone know what they are. The same that they say when you're doing certain projects that they haven't unfolded yet, you should keep quiet. And so that's what I'm doing. Soon you guys will all know what it is. But I want to formally introduce myself. My name is Magda Annette Soto. I'm doing great, Brian. Outstanding. Mercedes, mi amor. ¿Cómo está? Magda Annette Soto, aka Aunt Maggie, your humble sister, here to serve you in any shape, way, or form I can. Here to walk with you, here to be with you, hand in hand, and in this journey together. We are all journeying, going through this journey together. The journey is called life. We are all going through this thing called life. We're doing it with the best of our ability, with how we know how to do. Some of us are not afraid to ask for help, but some of us are. And for those who are, heart goes out to you. Because once upon a time, I was one of them. I didn't know how to ask for help because in our culture, we don't ask for help, if that makes sense. Mercedes, I hope you're doing well, my love. I've been praying a lot for you and the whole community. I've kept each and every one of you close to my heart, close to my prayers. The topic today is the only thing we will ever deal with is a thought. Thought can be changed. And that's the wonderful thing about our thoughts. You see, because our thoughts can create things. And our thoughts, 9 times out of 10, create our future. That's why I say we must be careful what we think about. You're welcome, Mercedes. You're welcome. We must be careful what we think about because our thoughts can create actions. And the actions that can be created are sometimes actions we don't even want. So when we're pondering and thinking about misery, are we thinking about hurt? Are we thinking about pain? Are we thinking about bleeding? Are we thinking about chaos? Are we thinking about negativity? That is what you will start to attract. So it's very important that you take that word should. I wish the word should could be eliminated, erased, deleted from our vocabulary because the word should makes us that have to, you have to do it. And then instead of saying should, we can change the word to could. Could I do this? Could that be possible? Could that happen? You see how it changes the dynamic of the sentence, the energy of the sentence, instead of saying, I should do this, or I'm doing this because my mom said I should. You know what I mean? I hope this makes sense because it did make sense when I was reading it. See, I am reading this book called You Can Heal Your Life by Lewis L. Hay, and it's been a tremendous book. And there's a lot of things here that I want to teach, but I must apply it and learn it for myself to be able to teach. But there was one little paragraph that I had highlighted and I wanted to implement and say to you guys. No matter what the problem is, our experiences are just outer effects of inner thoughts. Even self hatred is only hating a thought you have about yourself. You have a thought that says, I'm a bad person. This thought produces a feeling, and you buy into the feeling. However, if you don't have the thought, you won't have the feeling. I hope this is making sense. Sometimes our thoughts can create our feelings. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling depressed, you will start to feel depressed. Negativity can sometimes create a depression that not even you know what you're depressed about. I came across and I encountered with an individual who I haven't heard from in a few weeks. I reached out to the individual yesterday, and this individual commented to me that she was depressed. And I asked her very kindly, very gently, why do you think you're depressed? What is causing your depression? And the person said, I don't even know. Have you ever been through that situation where you just don't know why you're feeling the way you're feeling? It's a thought process. It's a thought process of an inner problem. Sometimes we are very quickly to kind of resolve a problem that is early in the surface, and we don't go in the roots of the problem. I hope this is making sense. And then they go by saying, change the thought and the feeling must go. So if we change the thought process that we are encountering with, our feeling of feeling that thought will vanish, will go away. This is only to show us where we get many of our beliefs, but let us not use this information as an excuse to stay stuck in our pain. The past has no power over us. The past will not define who you are. Your problem does not define who you are. It doesn't matter how long we have had that negative pattern. The point of the power is the moment. What a wonderful thing to realize we can begin to be free in this moment. And when you are free by saying this poem that I came across, I have printed it out all over my office because I loved it. I want you to listen clearly. Listen to this. In the infinity of life where I am, all is perfect, whole and complete. I believe in a power far greater than I am that flows through me every moment of every day. I open myself to the wisdom within, knowing that there is only one intelligence in this universe. Out of this one intelligence comes all the answers, all the solutions, all the healings, all the new creations. power and an intelligence, knowing that whatever I need to know is revealed to me, and that whatever I need comes to me in the right time, space, and sequence. All is well in my world. Isn't that a poem and a fantastic affirmation to really close to you so that when you are having a negative belief, a negative pattern, you can quickly go by saying, all is well in my world. And once you start to see those things, because you see, words have energy, words have power. And I always said, the words can bless you or curse you. And this is so true because I've experienced it myself. When I stopped criticizing myself and I stopped putting myself down, belittling myself, that was when I started to see my world turn around. In fact, when I started looking at myself in the mirror, because I had a hard time looking at myself in the mirror, because what I saw, I did not like, but it was an inner problem that I had to deal with, and it was forgiveness. I forgave the people who hurt me in my past, in my childhood. I forgave my parents. I forgave myself for always putting myself down. You see, I thought I wasn't worthy enough to have a good life. I wasn't worthy enough to have everything I have that I will start to attract. I wasn't good enough to even reward myself when I know I was doing something good. It is now in my 40s that I'm starting to learn all this. It is now in my 40s that I am starting to change my life. So you see, age is nothing but a number. It is never too late for you to take your life and change it. Change it. It's never too late. I encountered a person yesterday and he said, "Oh, I feel like it's too late for me to change because I'm in my 50s." I said to that person, "Are you kidding me? This is when you start to live. Because when you start to realize that you are enough, you are worthy, you are good enough, all the blessings that you yourself had blocked, those blessings will start pouring down on you. There is no age nor time that the blessings can come to you. There's no age nor time. Time doesn't exist in the universe. Time doesn't exist for God. Age doesn't exist for him either. You see in the Bible how these people are 100 plus years old having kids, you know? So it's never too late to take your life, take power of your life, take it back. Ya está bueno ya de estar dándole el control a otra persona. It's enough to be giving somebody else the power of your life. No one else can control you but you. No one else has the right to take your energy or your peace except you, unless you allow it. But we must have the awareness that something is not quite right up here in the software of our computer. We must take all that negativity, all of that hurt, all of that, uh, all of that chaotic thoughts, because sometimes we suffer from racing thoughts. Only you can stop that. Only you can change your life. Only you can pick up your cross and follow your life. Because see, we are creators. We can create and attract the abundance and the life that you want. But it all starts up here. It all starts up here. But see, nobody ever taught us these things because we've adopted the life of our parents. And our parents adopted the lives of their parents, and this chain keeps going on and on and on. So when will it stop? It will stop with you. It will stop with you because now you are starting to come and showing up for yourself. That's the that's the number one gift that you should give yourself. You're showing up for yourself. Jennifer Rose, how you doing, mama? You're starting to show up for yourself, meaning that you want something different. You want elevation, inspiration, and motivation for your life. But it's all a repetition. Repetition, repetition, repetition. We have to keep at it. Keep thinking positive. Even when you don't see it, that's when faith kicks in. See it before seeing it. Keep saying you're gonna have it. You're gonna have it. You are healed. You are well. You are a dynamic person. You are young. You are free. You are vibrant. You're glowing. Keep saying those affirmations to yourself and having the mirror exercise and say to yourself how much you love yourself, how much you accept yourself. Forgive yourself so that you can be free. And in that freeness, everything you want will start to unfold. Sometimes we are the we are the problem that creates that blockage and feel stuck sometimes. It is okay to feel your feelings, but do not let your feelings control you. It is okay to feel that you feel sad. You're feeling a little down. It is not okay. It's for you to repeat it and say it out loud. You're not feeling quite right? Ask yourself, what am I eating? Who do I need to forgive? What am I doing? What am I watching? What am I listening to? See, all of this stuff affects us drastically. And I don't want to come here and I'm not reprimanding anybody or not even telling you what to do. This is not this is not that kind of show. But what I am saying is what's worked for me, what's in the books of all of these books that I have had the privilege to read. They say the same thing. And it all starts gratitude. Gratitude is the main key of your life. Gratitude will give you exactly what you want in life. Being grateful for where you at right now, today. You say, but I have so many problems you don't understand. I do. I do understand. I was there. Remember? I was addicted with drugs for 10 years. I was there. I know. I don't have money. I was there. But what will you do with what you have right now? Is the negativity or the problem that you have right now in your hands, will it change something? Is it giving you value? Is it in your power to change it? Think about these things. And if it's not, let them go. Let them go. Sometimes our families are going through certain things, and us as women, we are born to be nurtured. A veces la familia está pasando por ciertas cosas, los hijos, la mamá, el papá, los hermanos. Y nosotras como mujeres nacimos para ser nurtured y echamos los problemas encima, especially as women. Women tend to take on problems of others, thinking we can change something. Sometimes we just have to say, thank you for their healing. Thank you for their sanitation. Thank you for their come up. Thank you for their whatever the case may be. Thank you that they're recovered. Thank you that they are healed. Start saying that because you start saying what it is that you want out of life. Because when you start to praise and say, I love you too, prima. When you start to praise the King of Kings and start to glorify him and praise him in all of his glory, you are going to see a different side of yourself, for one. And two, you will start to see the change. Because you see, sometimes you don't have that kind of power. But he does. But he does. So give it to him. Give it to him. Get it off of you and give it to him. Present it to him. Put it in the altar. He will take care of all of your needs. If he can take care of the animals, the birds, all the animals in the world, he can surely take care of us. If he can take care of the whole world, he can surely take care of us. We must be thankful. We must be thankful and praise his holy name because he is the only one that can get us out of wherever we're at. The only one. And you say, but right now I'm feeling like I'm in a dark place. That's okay. You're not dead. You're just being planted. You're just being planted. And sometimes, just like a plant, we have to water the plant. We have to nurture the plant. We have to be kind to the plants, talk positive to the plants. That's the same thing you gotta do with us. Be kind to yourself. Nurture yourself. Reward yourself. You will see how your whole life will turn around. And if it doesn't, I want you to start thinking these are only character building days. The Lord is preparing me for something down the road that I must be strong enough to go through this right now. Because in the future, I am going to be faced with something that this power that I have right now is going to help me get through it. These are the things I want you to adopt and implement for your lives. If they help me, it will surely help you. And you're not doing it by yourself. I am walking right along with you. I will hold your hand and walk right along with you. It is scary sometimes to do things by ourselves because we are scared of the unknown. But can I tell you a little secret? It's okay to know the unknown. You don't know, it's okay. We don't need to know the how. We just need to know that we need to move one foot forward and then the next. And we just know we just have to continue to do the next right thing. What is the next right thing? The next right thing is making sure you're living in joy, you're living in happiness, and you're living in gratefulness and gratitude. That's all we can do. We can't do nothing else. You see, the world is starting to turn upside down. And if you don't put a foundation on your feet, it will take you out. It will surely take you out. And I don't want that for you. So I'm making my business to come here and tell you guys the things that have been working for me just to see if you can adopt that for you. I know we all go through our trials and our tribulations, but I want you to only look at that as character building days. That's all that is. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to see each and every one of you guys because I don't know about you, but I feel your energy. I feel you right here with me, sitting around my desk because I can feel you. I know it's through online, but I feel you. And that's the power of energy. We are all connected somehow, some way. I want you to know how much I love you, how grateful I am for each and every one of you. and I believe in you. If no one has told you today, I believe in you. I know this too shall pass. I know there's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. I have faith in each and every one of us. If you don't have it yet, borrow mine. Borrow mine until you can get there. Because it's just baby steps. Doing the next right thing. Doing the next right thing. That's it. Make something so little this big. Life is not that difficult. It's our beliefs that make it seem like it's difficult. Whew, I'm so glad to be back. I'm gonna leave you guys like I always leave you. I don't want to hold you too long because I want you to let that simmer, let that sink. Think about what I just said. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to drop it in the chat. If you don't know how to do something and you're coming across a blocking road, let me know. I can help you because I have a whole community behind me other than you guys. And I go sharpen my saw before I come here. So we're not by ourselves. Do not be afraid. I'm going to leave you with this, like I always get to leave you. If you believe, you can achieve. And I want to ask for a little favor. I am 6 people away from subscribers on my YouTube channel so that when I am traveling, I can do my YouTube on my phone as well. So I'm going to drop the link on my Facebook so that my Facebook friends and family can subscribe to it. I love you all. If you believe, you can achieve. Good night. God bless. And I leave you with that. I leave you with that. I love you all. And I'm totally grateful for you. Good night. I see you guys tomorrow. Now I'm going to be consistent every single day and hold me to it. I love you guys. Bye. Bye, Brian. Thank you. Oh, you are so such a sweet man. You truly are. Yes, I consider you as well. Remember, you're my brother. You're my big brother. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.